Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Action Comics, issue number 1015. I enjoyed this book. All right, I'm good. I'm going to stay on Action Comics. Superman is, but Action Comics, I'm going to stay on it for a little while. All right, because I'm enjoying this. There's still some issues. We'll talk about those. In fact, I'm going to give you 5 things about this book. Judge for yourself if you want to get the book based on that, or if you like the book based on that, whatever. Anyway, let's get talking about this book after we talk about who made the book. So, this issue is called New Voices. Brian Michael Bendis is the writer. Simon Kodransky on art. Brad Anderson doing those colors. Dave Sharp doing the letters. David Marquez and what is that? Alejandro Sanchez. Man, I don't like this font. But those two do the cover, and the variant cover is by Lucio Perillo. Superman was created by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster. And, Batman is in this book too, and he was created by Bill Finger, F. Bob Kane. All right, so, and guest starring Naomi, because Naomi's in the book. So let's get talking about number 1 on this list. Bad thing. It's wordy right off the book. Right off the bat, all right? It right away just starts, with the, all right, here it comes, the Bendis speak. I've gotten kind of used to saying it at this point. There's a small amount of Bendis speak where it's just blah, 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 prattling, and it's just like, okay, you're not even freaking saying anything, just shut up. But fortunately, I believe that Mr. Bendis is self-correcting a little bit, and he's trying to stop all the wordplay, but he's doing it slowly. You know what I'm saying? He's not going cold turkey on us, all right? He's got the patch. All right, and he's trying to cut down a little bit. All right, so that's what's happening here. It is still Bendis speaky, so to speak, but it only goes on for like 2 pages, which, let's be honest, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. After that, it just goes into and it pops up a little bit more, but you get what I'm saying, right? It gets to the story, and there's actually some fun. Let's get talking about number 2 on this list. Reuben. Yeah. No, I'm not talking about the sandwich, even though here in Canada it's very hard to find a Reuben. Oh, and I can find a $40 Reuben someplace, but I only get it like once a month because that's a lot of money for a Reuben. But at the same time, it's a freaking Reuben. The point is, I'm from Jersey, best diners in the world, fight me. What do you call it? The character Reuben in here, I like this character. This is actually fun. Like, when you meet Reuben, you're going to laugh. You can't not laugh, all right? Just come on. I don't want to hear about Bendis speaking all this stuff. This was actually fun. You cleaned the grill again. Come on. You take away the flavor when you do that, all right? Anybody who cooks, that's what happens. You take away the flavor when you do that. That's part of the secret recipe. Let's talk about number 3. It was funny. Shut up. Number 3 in this book. Superman telling people how they fly. This was also kind of cute. I don't know if Bendis did this on purpose or not, but Superman sees the way that Naomi flies, and he's like, oh, the way you fly is by, and he explains it, and she's like, oh, wow, I never thought about that. And so he helps her to learn how to take off at the very least. And this is part of where the Bendis speak comes in. But I just thought it was kind of interesting because nobody knows how freaking Superman flies. So having Superman discuss how other people fly, it's like, it's a beautiful, it's kind of like Alanis Morissette level irony. I enjoyed it. It was a fun book. Number 4 on here. Funny moments. Listen, to me at least, I just sat back. I'm not, I don't have anything against anybody. I know a lot of times, sometimes I'll complain about somebody's writing. I'll complain about somebody's writing a lot. I'll complain about somebody's art. But you'll never hear me attack the individual. That's not what I do. I'm not here to attack somebody. And if I do on occasion, I will apologize for it as soon as I recognize that I've done it. I'm not here to hurt anybody's feelings. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, when I do insult a book, it's not permission for somebody to go and make personal attacks against a writer or an artist. It's just somebody trying to do a job. And I don't think anybody's trying to make bad comics. Some people just aren't very good at it. In this particular case, I found some funny moments. The fact that I don't have anything personal against Brian Michael Bendis, I can laugh at some of the times when he has some, when he writes some funny moments. And that's what this was. This was a very lighthearted issue, even though the end isn't quite that lighthearted. Let's talk about number 5 on this book, Naomi versus Red Cloud. Now, here's where I'm going to start to have a bit of a problem, I think. And I'm sure a whole bunch of comic skaters are going to have problems in a heartbeat because they always want to scream about Mary Sue's. Nobody ever calls Superman, the ultimate Mary Sue, a Mary Sue. But as soon as a girl starts acting like that, oh, it's like some kind of Mary Sue, blah, 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 blah. The irony is not lost on me, and that is irony. The trick is here that it's interesting that she just shows up. She doesn't know how to use her powers, doesn't know what all her powers are, but they're suggesting at the end of this book, will Naomi be able to save Superman from Red Cloud, who should really just be able to be like, fly up into space and say, and have a little sign that says, do you want to live or do you want me to leave you here? I mean, that would be a fun ending. It's as simple as that. Or you can just go the current Marvel way and just throw her into the sun, because F that. But the point is, there are plenty of ways for Superman to defeat her. I don't think that we need Naomi to save the day. That's just not what I think that we're here for. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I did enjoy this book. A little queries about what happens in the next issue. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.